Scarlet Witch vs. Raven, Battle of the Dark Sorcery. Hey there, comic fans. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the epic worlds of Marvel and DC. Today, we're tackling a question that's been sparking debates in comic shops and online forums for years. Who would win in a battle of dark sorcery, Scarlet Witch or Raven? These two powerful sorceresses have some of the most complex backstories and badass abilities in their respective universes. So grab your favorite snack, get comfy, and let's unravel this mystical matchup together. Scarlet Witch, the Chaos Controller. Alright, let's kick things off with the one and only Scarlet Witch, aka Wanda Maximoff. Wanda's story begins in the war-torn region of Sokovia. Oh wait, that's the movie version. In the comics, she's born in the fictional Eastern European country of Transia. Alongside her twin brother Pietro, better known as Quicksilver, Wanda's early life is anything but ordinary. Originally thought to be mutants, the twins' abilities manifested at a young age. Wanda could manipulate probabilities using her hex bolts, causing unlikely events to occur. Think of making a machine suddenly malfunction or a structure collapse at just the right moment. But here's where it gets interesting. Wanda and Pietro started out as part of Magneto's Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Yeah, they were the bad guys, initially. But they eventually switched sides and joined the Avengers, seeking redemption and a chance to use their powers for good. As time went on, Wanda's powers evolved exponentially. Under the tutelage of Agatha Harkness, a powerful witch, she tapped into chaos magic. This wasn't just about altering probabilities anymore, she could manipulate reality itself. Mind-blowing, right? One of her most infamous moments is during the House of M storyline. Dealing with immense grief and mental instability, Wanda utters the words, "No more mutants," effectively depowering over 90% of the mutant population. Talk about making a statement. She's also had her fair share of personal drama. Her relationship with Vision, an android with a synthesized soul, is one for the books. And let's not forget her complicated family ties with Magneto, who was long thought to be her father. Wanda's journey is a roller coaster of redemption, loss, and staggering power. She's a character who, despite her flaws, continually strives to find her place in a world that often fears her. Raven, the empathic enigma. Switching gears to the DC universe, let's talk about Raven. No last name needed, she's mysterious like that. Raven is the daughter of Arella, a human, and Trigon, a terrifying interdimensional demon. Imagine having a demon lord for a dad. Thanksgiving dinners must be wild. Raised in the peaceful realm of Azareth, Raven was taught from a young age to suppress her emotions to control her inherited demonic powers. The stakes are high. If she loses control, she risks becoming a portal for Trigon to invade and conquer other dimensions, including Earth. Her powers are deeply rooted in her soul self, an astral projection that can fight, heal, and even serve as a portal. She's also an empath, able to sense and alter the emotions of others. Need to calm an angry mob or induce fear in an opponent? Raven's got you covered. Raven is a core member of the Teen Titans. With teammates like Robin, Starfire, Beast Boy, and Cyborg, she often plays the role of the wise and sometimes brooding mediator. But beneath that cool exterior, she's constantly battling her inner demons, literally and figuratively. A pivotal storyline for her is the Terror of Trigon. In this arc, Raven struggles against her father's influence, ultimately facing him in a showdown to save not just Earth but the entire universe from his tyranny. Raven's life is a constant balancing act between embracing her humanity and resisting her demonic heritage. It's this internal conflict that makes her one of the most compelling characters in the DC universe. Powers and abilities comparison. Now that we've got a handle on who they are, let's break down their powers and see how they stack up against each other. Scarlet Witch wields chaos magic, which allows her to manipulate reality on a massive scale. She can alter the fabric of existence, warp time, and change the laws of physics. Basically, if she can imagine it, she can make it happen. Raven's magic comes from her demonic lineage and her soul self. She can manipulate dark energy, teleport, and perform astral projection. Her abilities are heavily tied to emotions and the metaphysical realm. Wanda's reality warping is virtually unparalleled. Remember when she created an entire alternate reality in House of M? She reshaped the world according to her desires. Raven's reality manipulation is more subtle. She can traverse dimensions and has, at times, manipulated time and space within her soul self. But she doesn't typically alter reality on a global scale. Wanda has had her struggles with mental health, which sometimes affect her control over her powers. She's been susceptible to external manipulation due to her emotional vulnerabilities. Raven is an empath and has rigorous control over her emotions, out of necessity. She can sense others' feelings and influence them. However, absorbing too much negative emotion can threaten her control and unleash her darker side. Neither is a frontline fighter in the traditional sense, but both have combat experience. Scarlet Witch has trained with the Avengers, so she's no stranger to battle tactics. Raven relies more on her magic but has been known to hold her own in physical confrontations when needed. Strengths and feats. Let's talk feats. Those moments that make you go, did that really just happen? Scarlet Witch's major feats. House of M, reality warp. As we've mentioned, Wanda reshaped the entire world, creating a reality where mutants were the dominant species. Alteration of the Avengers timeline. In Avengers Disassembled, her actions led to the deaths of several teammates and the temporary dissolution of the Avengers. Defeating cosmic entities. She's gone toe-to-toe with beings like Dormammu and has held her own against gods and cosmic forces. Raven's major feats. Defeating Trigon. Multiple times, Raven has faced off against her father and has managed to not only resist his influence but also banish him from invading Earth. Healing powers. She's healed teammates from fatal wounds and even cured souls tainted by evil. Containment of universal threats. In some storylines, Raven has absorbed entire universes or dimensions within her soul self to prevent their destruction. Impact on their universes. Both characters have had universe-altering impacts. Scarlet Witch's actions have led to massive shifts in the Marvel landscape, affecting countless lives. Raven's battles against Trigon have prevented apocalyptic events that could have ended all life in the DC universe. They're both heavy hitters whose actions ripple across their worlds. Weaknesses and vulnerabilities. Nobody's perfect, and that includes our sorceresses. Scarlet Witch. Wanda's greatest weakness is arguably her mental state. Emotional trauma and stress can cause her powers to spiral out of control. She's suffered breakdowns that have led to catastrophic events. Additionally, her desire for a normal life has been exploited by villains to manipulate her. Raven. For Raven, it's all about controlling her emotions. Letting anger or fear take over can unleash her demonic side, giving Trigon an entry point into our world. Her empathy, while a strength, also makes her susceptible to being overwhelmed by others' negative emotions. Comparative analysis. In a confrontation, Wanda might try to exploit Raven's fear of losing control, pushing her emotionally. Conversely, Raven could sense Wanda's mental instability and amplify those doubts, making it harder for Wanda to focus her powers. The battle scenario. Time to envision this epic showdown. Setting the stage. Picture a mystical realm, perhaps a convergence point between dimensions where both Marvel and DC universes intersect. No civilians around, just raw, untamed magical energy. Initiation of conflict. Maybe a cosmic event causes a rift, and each perceives the other as a threat to their universe's existence. Misunderstandings in comics are classic fight starters. Strategic approaches. Scarlet Witch. She might start by attempting to warp reality to her advantage, altering the environment to disorient Raven. Perhaps she tries to nullify Raven's powers by manipulating the mystical energies around them. Raven. She could use her soul self to create shields and probe Wanda's mind, aiming to calm her or find a weakness. She might also summon dark energy constructs to counter Wanda's attacks. Key battle moments. Wanda tries to warp Raven out of existence, but Raven's soul self allows her to exist between dimensions, evading the attack. Raven taps into her full demonic power, matching Wanda's energy output and creating a stalemate of dark magic. A clash of empathic manipulation occurs, with Raven attempting to soothe Wanda's turmoil, while Wanda resists, further destabilizing the environment. Outcome possibilities. Scenario 1. Wanda maintains control and uses her superior reality warping to contain Raven, ultimately overpowering her. Scenario 2. Raven's empathic connection reaches Wanda, helping her see reason, and they team up to fix the dimensional rift. Scenario 3. The battle reaches a standstill, with neither able to gain the upper hand, leading to an uneasy truce. Verdict. Who would win? So, drumroll please, who takes the crown in this mystical matchup? Analyzing strengths and weaknesses. Wanda's reality warping is a massive advantage. She can change the rules of the game on a whim. However, her powers are tied to her emotional state, which Raven could manipulate. Raven's empathic abilities offer a unique counter. She can sense and influence Wanda's emotions, potentially calming her or causing her to lose focus. But if she pushes too hard, she risks unleashing her own demonic side. Expert opinions. Some comic writers have suggested that in a straight-up magical duel, Scarlet Witch might have the edge due to her raw power. Others argue that Raven's unique abilities and control could tip the scales. Final decision. In my view, it's incredibly close, but the victory might go to Scarlet Witch. Her ability to warp reality on such a grand scale is tough to counter. That said, it's not a landslide. Raven's powers and strategic mind make her a formidable opponent who could very well turn the tables under the right circumstances. But hey, that's just one take on it. In the end, the beauty of comics is that these matchups can play out in endless ways. And that's a wrap on our deep dive into the battle between Scarlet Witch and Raven. Two incredible characters with rich histories and mind-blowing abilities. But now it's over to you. Who do you think would win this clash of dark sorcery? Are you Team Scarlet Witch or Team Raven? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I can't wait to see what you all think. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more epic comic battles, character breakdowns, and all things geek culture. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Got a battle you'd love to see me cover next? Let me know. Your suggestions might just inspire the next video. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Your support means the world to me. Be sure to follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and we've got a fantastic Discord community where we geek out daily. Special shout out to all the amazing artists whose work was featured. Links to their pages are in the description, so go give them some love. Until next time, keep exploring those multiverses and stay awesome.